All right, gang, welcome to T2 TV. We have a quick tip this week about recovering smart, doing the right things, the good habits immediately after any type of workout, but especially long runs when you're pretty depleted and you want to be able to bounce back quicker. You can make a very big difference in that 30-minute window right after a run by doing a couple key things. One thing that I like to do is actually walk backwards. So even on a treadmill, you could do this by setting it at a very, very low speed and holding on for support. Or if you're on the lakefront trail and you finish a run, maybe you have a stretch, maybe off the side of a track, on the field, grassy area, just in case you don't want to fall onto a hard surface. All you're gonna do is literally just walk backwards a couple steps and try to do that for a good couple minutes.
Right.
Like go as far as you can without tripping over anything. And all that does is it stretches out your calves.
Yes, calves are one of the muscle groups that are usually neglected. So if you add that into your recovery routine, that's gonna make all the difference. Now the second thing you want to think about is rehydrating. Always hydrate after your workout. You might not want to, but you're already depleted. So hydrating, but also hydrating with getting some electrolytes in, which are very important as well.
Yeah, you don't want to dilute your blood sodium. You want to replenish your body, get it back to homeostasis. So having some carbs ideally, and some electrolytes in your recovery drink is important. People don't realize it, but for every 1 gram of carbs that your body absorbs, it stores that as basically glycogen or stores that sugar in your body along with 3 to 4 times as much, like 3 to 4 grams of water for every gram of sugar. So if you want to replenish your sugar stores, your muscles' energy, your glycogen, you want to make sure you're hydrating and getting the carbs in as well. And if you actually weigh yourself before and after a run, for example, like this past week, we've had a crazy heat wave. We've had some people who lost as much as 4 pounds in 1 hour of running, potentially. So if you weigh yourself before and after and you figure out how much you're actually sweating, you want to actually replenish that lost weight about 1.5 times, because you're actively burning through it. So actually to get your body to fully recover, not within 30 minutes, usually within at least an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours or more, like think of it for that 2 to 3 hours after your run, you want to replenish that lost water weight while you're rehydrating with sugar and electrolytes. So really think about that. Literally after any run, at a minimum, you should probably consume 1 full water bottle, right? 16 ounces-ish is a pound.
Yep.
And you're probably gonna lose that, if not more. I think the average person loses more than 30 ounces every hour, depending on how much you're sweating. So rehydrate, so walk backwards, rehydrate.
Number three is
protein. Once you've rehydrated especially, you can now begin to absorb more. And that's when you'll start to get your appetite back. So if you haven't gotten your appetite back yet, hydrate. But then I usually recommend 20 to 40 grams of protein for every hour of endurance work as your recovery plan. And usually that's in a 1-to-1 or 2-to-1 ratio with carbs. So 20 grams of protein, 40 grams of carbs with a water bottle. You're pretty good. But it depends obviously on how hot it is and how long you went. The longer you went, you might need to replace a lot more than that.
And then last but not least, after you've done those 3 things, then you can do your stretching and your foam rolling. This is your active stretching, your foam rolling, maybe some yoga, post-run.
Yeah, usually at our long runs on the lakefront, we have a stretching area, we have mats, we have foam rollers. Don't just jump right into that, right? do a little bit of walking, get the calves to stretch out, do a little bit of hydrating, get some protein in. Once you've rehydrated, that is the time that you want to do your stretching. It's like going in for a massage.
Right.
You don't want to go in for a massage appointment dehydrated, right? And after a run, you're dehydrated. So hydrate first, then stretch. And those are the 4 quick tips.
4 quick tips.
Awesome. Walk, hydrate, protein, stretch. Make that your routine after every workout.
That is it.